Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Anchor Snake here. Hope y'all are having a great day today. Well, today is going to be my review of the RSI Salvation, the ship you see behind me. CIG's newest salvage ship to the game. Now, when I first saw this, I was watching a YouTube. It was kind of a sneak preview of it. I was just like, really? Why do we need another salvage ship? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. They come to find out it's a starter ship. And again, like, why would anybody pick this ship as a starter ship? It don't make no sense to me. But you know what? Each to their own. Maybe somebody watched a bunch of videos. That's how they discovered Star Citizen, and they're really interested in trying it. So, you know what? Cool. Have at it. You have the ability to do that now. But after taking the ship out and reviewing it and playing it, it finally dawned on me, this is a great little get you started into this salvaging bit that maybe you don't want to spend the money. The actual like real currency price of both of these bigger ships, the Fortune and the Vulture, is about $175. That's a lot of money. And then in-game credits, the Vulture is like 2.5 mil, and then the Fortune is like 1.9 mil. So that's a lot of in-game credits for the ships into something you may or may not like. So that's the niche of this little salvation. Maybe, it's not a lot of credits, and I guess I'm just speculating that when it eventually does make it into the in-game store, it's probably going to be somewhere around 750,000 AUEC. That's going to be my guess, somewhere right in there. I think it's going to be less than $1 mil. That's what I suspect, because number one, it doesn't offer all the bits and bobs that these other two bigger ships have to offer. It's just a chair and two scraper heads, and hey man, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a lot of fun. And as always in my videos, I always ask the question, what else can it do? What else can I do with it? Is there anything interesting other than scraping ship holes and panels that it can do? So let's get into it. Thanks for watching. Let's take a look at this new Salvation, this new salvage ship. And as you can see, here's the Salvation, and here is the Fortune from Misk. And over there to my right is the Drake Vulture. The Drake Vulture's been in the game forever. It's always for sale. And now, one of the cool features about this Salvation is it's got two scraper heads. As you can see, the radar looking dish looking things, those are the scraper heads for scraping RMC. Basically melts the skin off the ship. And the Fortune there only has one. But the cool thing is this little guy here has two of them. Now they're small, but they do work pretty doggone well. And there you go. And as you can see, this thing is like a little Zippo lighter, man, compared to these two other ships, man. It's tiny. And really all this ship has to offer as far as the ship is the flight station, the little cockpit right there. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Your whole world in that ship is going to be in that chair. And if we take a look around the exterior of the ship, here's a little fuel port. There's little ports and things, bits and bobs everywhere. Like example, there's a shield generator. There's stuff all over the top of the ship. Little things that pop out everywhere. And I'll show you right around here on this side, there is a 900K SCU of almost a full SCU of storage, of personal storage, which is pretty cool. Let me close that panel up. There we go. And then right here is a fuse panel, or relay panel, whatever you want to call it. And over here is a little like step stool that will go down and allow you to kind of like double jump to get up on top of the ship to like access some of those components that are there. There's components everywhere. And right here is the external, it's the cargo area. And so you can let that down, so it's easy to get the crates out. But one of the neat little features of this ship is that it kind of how it performs is very similar to the Fortune over here. And what I mean by that is that as you're scraping, it's automatically filling this container, this 6 SCU container inside of the ship. And you can set it up where it auto ejects. Now the Vulture will auto eject too, but the Fortune and the Salvation are similar in that it automatically stacks the crates. And it does it completely autonomous. We'll go inside Fortune here. I'm going to show you one of the differences between the two ships. Here's the control panel that controls the salvage work. There's a button that says you can set it to auto eject right there, and you can also craft it with the MISC fortune. Now you can't do that in the Salvation. The Salvation is really intended to just do RMC. Now the Vulture, on the other hand, now it will auto eject the crates, but you have to manually stack the crates, if that makes any sense. So as the crates come out, you got to manually stack them up. It'll automatically eject them, but you got to stack them up back here. And you can also craft like all kinds of like tools and fuses and stuff like that. So, but the thing is, you got to have the construction materials to do that. And the Salvation is really only meant for RMC. So that's really the main big differences between these ships. Okay, so in this section of the video, what I'm going to do is I wanted to see what else can the ship do? What can it haul? I know it will spit RMC crates out the back, but can I use it to haul cargo? Because I didn't know. I haven't watched anybody else's review of the ship, so I'll open up my inventory and I'll pull out some store all crates, and I just want to see what is it going to hold. And what I find is that it'll hold the 1s and 2s, but it'll struggle to hold the 4s. And so that's where we're going to pick up at, where I was struggling with getting a 4 in there. The largest that it'll take is a 2. It just doesn't like a 4. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but it just says nope. Oh, it will take it. Oh, well, look at there. You just got to get it in there just right. It will hold a 4. How about that? Okay. You just got to hold your mouth right and it'll go in there. Look at that. All right, so it'll hold a 4 and a 2. Well, that's pretty cool. That means if you really wanted to work hard and make a couple trips, you could do some basic little hauling missions in this. All right, cool. Once I realized it could carry cargo, I wanted to see if I could carry this Marai Pulse back here. What else could I carry on this little quasi drop-down cargo ramp? Because if I can carry a Marai Pulse, maybe I could go run little bunker missions if the turret's working. So I'm gonna stick it in here, and I'm gonna stick it in here along with the big cargo box and see if I can take off with it, just to see what else I could do. Slide it in there a little bit better. I want to raise this thing up. And then I'm just going to kind of cut to the inside of it here and start the engines and take off. I just want to see what this thing's going to do. And that's a big negative. No matter what I do, no matter how you stick it in there, it will not carry a bike on that cargo grid. It just falls right through. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's just made to haul cargo containers and RMC containers. So there you go. So that's a big no go on that. I bet I could almost put this thing in the elevator. Ooh, I can. It's small enough to sit on the elevator. That's pretty cool, actually. You think, okay. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to set it down right here. All right, so now what I want to know. What else will this fit in? So we're going to start with the Asgard. I think it will. I think it'll fit in the Asgard. Will it fit? I'm going to bring my speed limiters way down. So it's really... Actually, I'm going to bring it down even lower. So it's really slow. Put the landing gear down. Okay. It fits. It fits easily inside of the Asgard. And you got room for cargo. Next thing we're going to try is we're going to try the Starlancer tack. We're going to grab it. I'm curious is will it fit inside of the snub fighter cargo bay? I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm just curious. So, I'm going to lift off, raise the gear, come down a little bit, and just back out. Folks, how cool is that? Let's take a look, see. I need to get a little bit lower. Oh. No problem, guys. You can even with the landing gear down, it's no problem whatsoever. So the C2 is definitely going to be, if you already own a C2 and you want to get maybe dabble in a little bit of mining, salvaging, there you go. C2 is easy breezy. You can fly it all the way through. No, it's going to catch on the. It's catching on the struts. All right, so it's not going to fit in the front. Will it fit on the problem with this thing though? Is the catwalk that's in here? No, so it's not going to fit inside of a caterpillar. So the caterpillar is a no. It looks like it's going to fit. Oh, I hit something. Okay. Let's raise the landing gear. There's something up here on the roof. It's catching on. I can back it up just a little bit and raise the landing gear. Lower the landing gear. Oh yeah. Can I get out? That's the question. Is it going to put me into that railing? It will fit. It does fit. It's tight though, guys. All right, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna raise it up just a slight bit. We'll raise the landing gear. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Let's see if I can raise it up. Raise it up. Get it off the landing gear. Yeah, it's tight. It's tight. Landing gear. Come on, get out of there. Yeah. It'll fit, but it's not recommended. I'm gonna leave it at that. Not recommended, but it does fit. Would it be easier to back up into it? Yeah. On the ground, it's best to, it looks like it's a heck of a lot easier to try to back up into it like that. If you can get, and the cool thing is if you do it that way, you can sit here and load cargo, load and unload cargo. Like that. I think that's pretty fucking cool. And and get back in it. Let's see. This is a heck of a lot easier. C2 is no all day long easier. But if you don't have a C2 and you got a Starlifter Max or Starlancer Max, you can do it. Just go slow. Keep the nose pointed down. Yeah, that's it, guys. It is definitely doable. We're not going to be getting past the... Nah. We can get past the ram, the lifts on the door. Yeah, so the Taurus is a no-go. It's not going to fit on the Taurus. Okay. I think this will fit. Now, why in the world you want to put this inside of a Perseus? I don't know, but let's just say you got a wild hair and you wanted to do it. I want to go salvage it into my Perseus. But can you do it? I don't know. I think you can. I think we're gonna have to. And I think it can be done single. It's not gonna be easy, but I think it can. This is ridiculous. All right, so we're gonna raise the landing gear, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get really low. I mean, like almost on the deck. This is so stupid. We're gonna push forward, like just like that, right? We're gonna raise the nose. I gotta get the nose up, forward. Forward. Up. At this point. Okay. Okay, so I don't have the back end in. So I need to come up. And then I need to raise the back up. Over, up. We're floating, we're in. Okay. Landing gear down. Is that going to raise me up? All right, and then exit. Oop, don't put me through the door. Dudes. My dudes. So yes, it will fit inside the Perseus. Now, I don't know why you would want to do this. There's no logical reason to do it. And there you go. Now, How incredibly hard will it be to get out? So the first thing you got to do, it looks like, is get in it, turn it on. Get it hovering. You got to put the nose in that hole right there.
Welcome to Swiss Industries. Enjoy the ride.
Right now it's landing gear up. Landing gear up. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Landing gear raised.
What we're going to do is we're going to put the nose right here. Okay. And then we're going to lower the okay. What we're going to do is what we need to do is we need to push in and we need to dump the rear end down. Okay, and then yep, just like that. Just like that. We should be sitting on the deck. Let me see if I can back up a little bit. Yeah. We need to just back out. Yep. Back out like that. Raise up. Boy. So yeah, it fits inside the Perseus. Put the landing gear up. We got a point defense cannon we got to worry about here. All right, lower the landing gear.
Welcome.
Okay. Easy, put this in here. If it fits in that spot.
System off.
Guys, there you go. You could probably put 2 of these in here, maybe 3, maybe 4, if you tried hard. Nah. No way. That ain't happening. We're gonna take this thing and go see if we can go do some salvaging in it. I mean, that's what it's meant to do, so.
Welcome to Swiss Industries. Enjoy the ride. All right. System check. Let's go.
Alright, here we go. I'll tell you what. Let's go here. Let's reroute to there. A little bit closer. A lot closer. See if we can go find some panels. Okay. $17. $175. Nope, that's not. It's got to be divisible by. Ooh, that's a good one. That right there should be good. Okay, here we go. That's what we're looking for. Panels. Here we go. We found them. Okay. So what you're looking for is you're looking for panels. You're looking for contacts divisible by 2000. All right. That's what we're looking for. All right, here's some material here. We're going to... there we go. That's what I wanted. Get both of them going. That's what I wanted. Now we're cooking. this one panel is almost going to fill us up. Now, just imagine there's like 8 of these things sitting here. All right, so there's that one. Here we go. All right, so we need to go down here and auto eject. Okay, we're ready to keep going. So we've got 6 SEU already in the back, and we can hold 6 more. Now, guys, I've never scrapped with a dual head. I have the fortune, so if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Let's see if we can get around to the back side of this panel here. There we go. We're going to be full. We're just about full now. There we go. We're completely full. Okay. Now we're in a situation we got to go sell this. So where do we go? Well, I don't know. We're going to go to, we got RMC. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to UEX. And I'm going to go to trade. I'm going to hit commodities, and it's going to bring up this list of all the commodities. And right over here is RMC. So I'm going to click on that, and then it's going to give me a bunch of information. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and click on sell. So where can I sell it? And right now, it looks like Sears Canyon and Pyro's got the highest price for RMC, followed by Terra Mills and Crusader. These are ground places, and I typically try to avoid those kind of places. That's where griefers and pirates and stuff like to sit. So a lot of times, so there's a risk involved in going to it. To get the highest price usually involves some type of a risk, and that's fine if you're willing to give it. If you're willing to do it, that's fine. But what I look for is places like Orison. It's a decent price, and these prices fluctuate. It just, what it shows here could be something different in 10 minutes. I mean, it just depends. And I'm right here in Crusader, so I might as well go to Orison. Its next closest place would be, I don't want to go, see, the only closest place is Terra Mills, and I don't want to go there. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to unload F. Alright, so the ship automatically makes these guys. If you're new to the game. I'm going to lower. I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to bring that back. Now we're going to get back in the ship, and we're going to fill the remaining bits of this. It's done on this little control panel right here that you kind of have to look down at. Kind of odd, but I'll show it to you. It just spits it out automatically. So we're just going to kind of hit F, however you. Just going to hit F. We're going to look down here at this guy here. Auto eject. Press continue. And then if you come down here and you look, see it just automatically. What I'm going to hit is auto eject. And it's just going to do it so that you can kind of see it do it. There you go. Kind of cool. I mean, it's this should be the last one. Okay, one more then. One more. Okay, let's get out. Now some of your bigger ships, say like the Fortune and stuff, kind of neat is you can oops, let's drop this down. You can craft you can craft items like relay panels and tractor beams and junk like that Come back here. On the ship itself. Now that part is pretty cool, and you can use the RMC. And I don't know if I think it might use construction materials too to make those items. I'm not 100% on that. Help me out, guys. I can't. Salvaging isn't my jam. I dabbled in it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of chill, relax, and play. But it's not typically what I do. So I'm gonna take a look at this, and then I think that's it. So we're just gonna kill the power. And I'm gonna get out. All in all, for a beginner player, actually we got 2, 4, 6, 7. So we got 13. That's not bad. We got 13 crates of RMC. So in a situation like, let's use case scenario. Let's say you've been a hauler, and you've thought about maybe doing this bit of gameplay, but you didn't want to pull the trigger on a vulture, and you didn't want to pull the trigger. Maybe you just sidestepped, decided, you know what, I don't want to do the fortune thing. Maybe you don't want to spend that many credits on this might be a good option for somebody that's been in the game for a while and just hasn't got into salvage. Maybe, you know, it's a cheap alternative to forking out the dough for a vulture or a fortune. I like the fortune. It's a missed ship. That's what I cut my teeth in salvaging, was using that. So we're gonna go ahead and store this thing. There we go. Now what we're gonna do, guys, now we gotta go get paid. So now that we've got it in our local inventory, what we're gonna do is we gotta go to the admin center. If I can ever get out of this hangar. Here we go. Obviously right now with everything going on, Orison is a shit show. It's okay though. Uh-oh. See what I mean? It's Perseus tricycles and Orison right now. You can't make this up, man. The NPCs are murdering each other. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. So sometimes some stupid things will shoot at you, man. I've had NPCs shoot at me. So yeah, it's like, what do you do? Now we're just going to open the door and we're just going to run. Damn the torpedoes. Here we go. And just, bullets flying everywhere, man. It's just ridiculous. We're going to make our way over to the admin center.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Hey.
Hello. So that little world emblem right there that's where we're going to go. Let's see if we can sell the stuff that we picked up here. We're just going to go to, I'm going to try a different one. This is just a server glitch, y'all. There we go. All right, cool. So here we go. Here's the RMC. So we're going to sell 13 units. It makes 67K. I mean, that's not horrible, right? That's the salvaging gig. Go out, you scrape, you come back and you sell. Well, there you go, guys. Here we are at the IAE, and that guy ain't got no clothes on. I'm not surprised. Like I said, his bears on tricycles here. Well, there you go. Like I said at the very beginning of the video, when I first saw this thing, I was just like, why do we need another salvaging ship in the game? It just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But after doing the video and thinking about the ship and flying the ship and actually taking it out and doing what it's intended to do, it's not a bad ship, y'all. And it's a starter ship. And so somebody just getting, into the game, they could take this thing out and they could make some credits in it and make quite a bit. But you're going to be making trips back and forth. So it doesn't have very long jump legs. So that's another thing to consider. But all that aside, what's even more interesting is, as you play this game, you will find that the things that you were interested in, those things start to change. And as you've explored all the different things you can do, you'll eventually try something new. And I think this ship fits that role perfectly. Maybe you've avoided salvaging because it just didn't interest you. Well, this is a neat little ship to kind of maybe get you into this genre, and it's not going to be that expensive. I think when it gets into the game store, I still don't think it's going to be under 1 million credits. Probably like 750, something like that. So all in all, I really enjoyed flying this ship. I enjoyed taking it out and doing what it's meant to do. For the price, I just think it's a winner. I really do. It's cheap, and right now you can get it with lifetime insurance if you decide to go ahead and jump into it. I already have the Fortune. I don't need it. So, but this might be the ship for you. The Salvation. Y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. If it was a complete trash, please consider giving me a thumbs up, a like. That'd be great. If you're new here and you like the channel, you like what you see, please consider subscribing. That would be really awesome. All in all, y'all, thank you so much if you made it this far in the video, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope that y'all have a great day. Y'all take care, and then we'll catch you on the next video. RSI Salvation.
If I had the credits, I'd probably get one of these for myself.
I don't blame you.
I'd see pictures of some earlier versions of people.
Oh, this game, y'all, is something else. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.